too far over her toes.
But she gets two chances, and in this competition, unlike the individual apparatus final, it's the better of the two vaults that counts. And the score for that vault, 9.875. And even that, I think, was a little bit of a gift. But she's got to get 9.9 to equal Henrietta Renodi, or more than that to go into the gold medal position.
And she is capable of doing it. Lyssenko is a beautiful vaulter if she can get it together. Yes, she has. She produced it when it mattered, and I'm sure that that'll be good enough to overhaul Renodi. But putting in a first vault didn't give the judges very much confidence.
So much better this vault than the first one. She gets the thrust from the top of the horse right this time. The whole flight off the horse, Monica, was totally different. Mirela Pasca from Romania. It's not quite been her day. She's gone well, but not well enough in this standard of competition. And the scores come up. 9.925. Lyssenko goes into the lead.
And we really are seeing some turning around of the scores. We could have Yang Bo totally out of the medals by the end of the afternoon.
Mirela Pasca.
Amazing that she landed that, seeing that she twisted it so easily from the floor. Hashka and Bontash no longer living at a specialist school, but living at their homes and travelling into their gymnastic clubs. And they really are apparently losing out on their general fitness. The skill is still there, but they're not managing to get the hours training that they need to keep them in world-class gymnastics.
Mirela Pasca finishes strongly. Her chance really went on the vault, scored just 9.787. Miura Hanako from Japan. Tiny girl really has to work on the runway there to get up speed, to get over that horse. And only just managed it then.
Yes, well, she's not much taller than the apparatus. Very tiny little girl. But very accurate technique required when one is so light to get off the apparatus. Under-rotated, but a brilliant effort, and I'm sure that she could do better the next time. She knows what's required, just a little bit more zumph.
I think that's what Morisui Sukahara just said. The coach, of course, one of the greatest vaulters ever, the Sukahara vault named after him. .825, the score for Mirela Pasca. A good competition for her. Fourth place at the moment, but that will change, I'm sure. 9.675 for that first vault from Hanako. Remember, it's the best of the two vaults that count, so if she can better 9.675, that's what she's after.
Same vault again. Yes, she did. She knew what she needed. And I'm sure that she got a little bit of verbal friendly persuasion from Sukahara, and it worked.
Yes, going for that front 1.5 in the pike position, and she did manage to land it absolutely right. I'm sure the reason they've added that extra on is because it is so difficult to stop the rotation at the right moment.
Very nice vault.
The gymnasts now warming up for the second half of this round. Those people who are wondering why the round split into two, in this World Cup, the rotation's much bigger than normal. We have two groups, one of 9 and one of 10, and it's unfair to warm up the gymnasts right at the beginning. The 10th one would be behind. Let's have a look at the current top 6. Svetlana Boginskaya there still to go, but in the lead at the moment, Tatiana Lyssenko from the Soviet Union, Henrietta Nodi from Hungary with the silver medal at the moment, Yang Bo with the bronze at the moment. But it could all change, because certainly Svetlana Boginskaya with her best piece still to come. The floor exercise, we haven't seen a 10, we haven't really seen near a 10, Monica.
Well, Yang Bo's highest score was on beam, but Yang Bo unfortunately had her weakest piece last. And you know, Boginskaya is a very wise gymnast. She probably knows that, and she knows exactly what is required to just carefully glide into gold medal winning position. And knowing her temperament, I'm sure she is well capable of doing that. And that unfortunately would knock Yang Bo right out of the medals.
There we see Boginskaya, you see, in 11th place. That's computer think. The computer obeys only the scores that are there. So her score is after 3 pieces of apparatus, of course, and the ones above are all with 4 pieces completed. A packed hall here at the Heysel Sports Complex. The Belgians have really warmed to this competition. A chance for them to see the best in the world on home soil. It's a marvellous moment for them. 3 days of top competition. The men's individual all-round tomorrow, and then 10 more gold medals to be won on Sunday in the individual apparatus finals.
Mirella Pasca's middle tumble from her floor exercise, demonstrating the fatigue that was setting in.
Li from China, the first to go as we resume in the second half of this rotation. 29.174 after 3 pieces. I can't see her getting anywhere into the medals, but she'd dearly like to get into the top 10.
But Li and Yang Bo, just 2 of the gymnasts, and I'm sure that the Chinese camp is full of potential medal winners. We look forward to a very exciting World Championship next year, John, with the Chinese and the Russians looking on such good form.
Yes, the Chinese now producing their gymnasts at a much faster rate, and what they need is strength in depth if they're to really challenge the Russians. Signs that it's coming. Lovely height, in fact, too much power there at the end, overdoing the double tuck back, but she really hit it, and the Chinese gymnast getting stronger. Not her day, but there is another gymnast who, on her day, can live with the very best in the world.